When you think of the Marvel brand, you associate it with mediocre comic book movie adaptations, A-list actors, and of course the legend himself, Stan Lee. However, you don't think of a collectible card game. Well, thanks to the great mind of Ben Brode, an ex-lead designer of Hearthstone, we now have Marvel Snap. With Ben boasting amazing credentials, the game was surely to take off, bringing in tons of card game players and, most important, people who have never played card games before. Due to the ease of accessibility coupled with familiar faces from the big screen and streaming services, Marvel Snap has taken the world by storm, no pun intended, and has won multiple awards to this day, including Best Mobile Game at the Game Awards in 2022 and 4 awards this year at the Golden Cube Awards. If you've made it this far into the video, take the seal of approval and let me know your favorite Marvel hero or villain in the comments below. Mine is definitely Deadpool, and while you're at it, drop a sub and like for the homies. Well, I think I've been glazing this game way too much so far, so let me actually tell you why it's so good. Don't get me wrong, it has major issues as well, but we'll get to that after the good stuff. Collectible card games that are based on existing franchises often capitalize on their already established fan base to garner success. With Marvel being such a huge original IP, it was bound to succeed since, unlike most other card games, it was easily accessible to beginners. I call it the gateway drug to card games. With most card games, deck building can become a chore, and acquiring the latest and strongest cards could pose to be a difficult task. However, Marvel Snap promised it wouldn't be like that, since your deck only consists of 12 cards instead of the usual 40 to 60 in most traditional long-standing card games, as well as an average Snap game can be played in 3 to 5 minutes. There's also a poker-like element with the Snap system where you can double your winnings as well as try to bluff your opponent into thinking you have a perfect hand. However, you've got to be confident and can't just snap every turn and expect to win. Matches in Marvel Snap may seem very simple on the surface, but there are tons of variables involved. At its core, it has an energy mechanic similar to that of mana in other games, except you're guaranteed to constantly generate one of these every turn. No need to draw cards for it, so you'll always be able to cast your big cards on later turns. All cards have individual energy costs, with higher value cards offering better abilities and effects. Every match tries to be unique since the board is divided into 3 lanes and each has its own random location every match, with the exception of a featured location every day that has a higher chance to spawn. The RNG on this can absolutely destroy your game plan, or it could be the reason for your flawless victory. The main goal in Marvel Snap is to win more locations than your opponent, so quick thinking and good decision making skills are your friend in this game. Overall, the gameplay loop is very easy to get into and a must try for all Marvel and card game fans alike. Now for the question everyone is thinking, is Marvel Snap pay to win? In short, yes, you can drop hundreds of dollars and get the cards you want. However, as a free-to-play player, you will be behind but definitely able to compete at high levels with just some time and effort invested. You earn credits and boosters daily for free by completing missions and simply playing matches, which you then use to upgrade your cards from common all the way up to infinity, which then allow you to split your cards into a new variant and even unlocking gold or black and white versions, similar to rare trading cards. As you upgrade your cards, you gain collection levels, which brings more rewards such as brand new cards, cosmetics, spotlight cash keys, and the ever elusive collector tokens, which you can then use to buy specific cards that appear in your shop. Personally, as an avid card game player and professional Magic the Gathering coach, I hate this system and hope the team in Second Dinner fixes this so we can acquire cards much easier in the future. So far, the devs of this game have been rather transparent and have kept us in the loop, be it with roadmaps or just communicating with people through the community Discord. Things do look promising, as so far the devs have reverted all bad changes they have made, so we're hoping to see in the next year that card acquisition becomes much easier and accessible, especially to new and free-to-play players. With all of that aside, the game gives you tons of variants to collect, ranging from Jim Lee and Odd Jim classics to the anime waifu and chibi Peach Momoko and Rion Gonzalez variants. There will always be something to attract you. Trust me, I spend way more money buying cosmetics than anything else in this game. In conclusion, Marvel Snap is a great game for beginner card game players or people looking to get into the hobby. It's casual enough to keep you coming back for more, but also has that competitive element if you ever get the urge to scratch that itch. Its fast-paced games coupled with the simple mechanics make it a good game for people on the go. You can play this with your friends at a hangout since we all have phones in this day and age. It introduces you to old faces as well as new faces. Trust me, I've never heard of some of these heroes. That good being said, there's clearly some issues in this game. Card acquisition system needs a rework, and according to the devs, they are working on it. Every new card being releases at the highest price point, which is really bad for free-to-play players or new players just coming into the game. We also just need another avenue of rewards, be it adding more to the collection level part or just weekend missions. We just need some other source of income so it can be easier for new players to get more cards and compete at higher levels. I will give this game a solid 8 out of 10. Even with its issues, it knows how to keep its chokehold on us and keep us coming back for more. Again, this is not a review, it's just my thoughts, and who knows, maybe you will see this video in the in-game news center. Jokes aside, as many issues as this game has, it still has me playing it daily and religiously. As always, if you want me to check out a game, leave it in the comments below. Until next time, friends.